block. I be I don't even bother. Tryna crack jokes, but I can't even keep. My name is not pop. Doing shit they said that I couldn't. I wanna go on a vacation, I'll book it. I'm tryna get straight to the point, and they crooked. They gave me the lane to the top, and I took it. I know there's money to make. Thought I was.
See you, MP.
It's going in!
Bucks out! Way to grab it!
You're like money in the bank. All day, baby.
You got it. Come on, man. Hey, he can
Woo! Tip in!
One more.
Let's go! Woo! I run this, I run this. Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game. We always be ready.
How you like that shoe ass game, huh? Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Nice shot.
You can quit anytime. I'm not a trick. I sweat out here.
Watch. Hey, you can hit that all day!
Oh yeah.
Keep it going.
That's it! Don't worry about it, keep shooting that!
Let's do this.
Come on, MP.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Go over.
Hey, turn around, box out.
Switch.
What's the pick? Shut up!
We can hold it if you want.
Hey!
Whose pass is that? Train that, baby. Take that.
Ball
Y'all
coming,
ready to lose?
Ball up.
Yeah, get it.
Grab that
Oh,
ball.
yeah.
I'm out, mismatch.
You got it. Come on, man.
Get mine.
Pick. Hey, right here. You got him.
Ball.
Big coming.
Who's watching him?
Get the rebound. Screen.
Over.
Stay there.
Oh, yeah. You can't shoot.
Step out of that.
I got your help.
Yes. Easy work.
Your confidence is gone now.
Yeah, let's go. Do it.
I got the wave, I don't even swim.
Look, yeah, your boy back, everything lit. Yeah, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit, you know.
Shaking, MP. We know MP came ready to play. This team is mid at best. We'll get that win.
Radio is looking good, MP.
Committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, or entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules, either as usher, security, or arena staff members.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they play against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Toronto, they're hoping to make some moves from the number 5 spot before the start of the playoffs. And of course, Miami down 4 spots.
Well, right now for Toronto, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
And the starting lineup for Miami, Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Then it's Terry Rozier, then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. And for Toronto, Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Dick, and it's Jordan in at the center position. All right, Coach, we're headed down the home stretch here. What's the mindset across the league?
Well, it all depends on where you are, Brian, in the race. If you're in playoff contention, then you've got a natural motivator, and that's where you're focused. If you're a team that's out of the postseason picture, you're probably already thinking ahead to next year.
1, 2, 3, Cancun.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
Pass to Jordan. Back to Dick. Barrett against Butler. Now here's Barrett. He's covered closely. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
To the inside. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime-time positioning inside.
Dick, the pass to Quickly. Jordan with a screen on Rozier. The three from Quickly. And Hero grabs the board. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. It's a three-point game. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And it seemed that not a lot went right for them. Plenty of standing around on the offensive end, and their D couldn't make up for it.
Yeah, they just looked totally lost in that game. On both ends of the floor, the coach is going to have some choice words for them after that one.
Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. They're running on up the court. Here's Barnes. And the ball. Out of play, the Heat will have it. Just over a minute and a half in. Hero on the wing, guarded by Dick. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Butler. Rebound, Toronto. And here's Quickly. Coming off a terrific game against Cleveland. Outside Barrett. Beyond the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I like how selective Barrett is with taking threes. It's a big reason why he shoots a good percentage.
Takes a step back. Here's Hero. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Here's Barnes. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Another shot. Hero finds Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Pass to Barnes. Outside Barrett. Back to Barnes. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
To the middle. And it's Butler with the jam.
We've
Walking.
in NBA 2K25, all of you.
I do damage. Can't stand it. Psycho bandit. Like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing. Get the Sprite in. Pull the out the pantry. Take it and I'm dancing. She bop like a. I'm like a candle. Up in the car seat. Hold it for ransom. Want her back, better call me. It's whatever I'm. Buying at the party. Fly, looking dummy. I'll probably get. I look like a mummy. I'm getting this cash. It's my lady Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the really jump like a bunny. Got it ain't nothing funny. Up on the side and I keep. If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep. Way I slide in that cool boy, I keep that pump. We done went right there all the way to the sun. Get in the pocket like a. Why would I keep her? I never went London. I just went.
The absolute.
Why would you keep a little circle? Why would you keep a little? Ride the highway, ride the bus.
Empty in the house.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it. Looking good, MP?
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Raptors. They're hoping to make some moves from the number 5 spot before the start of the playoffs. And checking out Miami, they're just 4 spots down from them.
Well, for the Raptors, we'll see if they can up the ante down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
And the starting lineup for Miami, Rozier and Hero are the backcourt. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Butler. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. And for the Raptors, Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Jordan in at the center position. And so off the tip, it's Miami. All right, Coach, we're headed down the home stretch here. What's the mindset across the league?
Well, it all depends on where you are, Brian, in the race. If you're in playoff contention, then you've got a natural motivator, and that's where you're focused. If you're a team that's out of the postseason picture, you're probably already thinking ahead to next year.
1, 2, 3. Cancun. Now here's Butler. Highsmith passes to Hero, to the inside. Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Jordan with it. An aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. And that one's good, quickly.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Rozier, the pass to Butler. Back to Rozier. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Jordan. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. The three, Barrett. And the Raptors, another three.
I know Barrett loves to strike from the corners. He just trusts himself to make that shot.
Rozier against Quickly. Here's Hero driving to the basket. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. Grady Dick picks one up. Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs. Very versatile player. Hero spaces the floor, he can drive, he can pass, and he's a sneaky good rebounder as well. Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Toronto shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And both free throws good for Jordan. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Rozier, the pass to Hero. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, in the two-man game, Adebayo can play either role. This time he sets the screen, gets it back, and scores.
Good on the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Hero. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. Inside. And finished off by Adebayo.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Toronto has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Here's Barrett, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Adebayo with the rejection.
Well, Adebayo's a little undersized at the center spot, but he can give you some shot blocking.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Last time they met was right here, and they were able to come out with a win.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with a win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Hero for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Hero's got 5 now.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
Barnes finds Jordan. Now quickly. Over Rozier. Jordan, the pass to Quickly. 6 on the shot clock. Over Adebayo. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He had 14 points, and he was his usual self on the glass, piling up the rebounds. Continuing what has been a solid stretch of games for him. Will we see more of the same here tonight? We'll see. Back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Hero on the wing. Rozier looking around. And here's Butler outside. The long distance three is buried.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Come on, MP. We need to make something happen. Let's go. I got you, coach.
Raptors trail by 6. And, Coach, when we get to the playoffs, Jimmy Butler plays his best basketball.
Well, Brian, look, it's tangible. You see his numbers go up in the postseason. Butler's been the #1 option on multiple finals teams. That puts him in rare company.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Kevin Love. Tyler Hero is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Jordan, the pass to Olynyk. Back to Jordan. Down low. Olynyk finds Jordan. Outside Barrett. From the arc. Love grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Jaquez no good. Toronto shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. The offensive rebound. Jordan, the pass to Barrett. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Now Hero. 14 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And the shot goes. Hero's got 16 points.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Hero no good. Raptors trail by 4. Jordan, the pass to Brown. And here's Olynyk. Good. And Brown gets the assist. 7 points in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Barnes the screen. Here's Jaquez. Rebound Toronto. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. For Toronto, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Takes it inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Outside Burks. Pass to Jaquez. Over Jordan. And again, no good by Miami. The Raptors have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Barrett against Hero. Shot is good by Barrett.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the Raptors with some changes. Barnes comes in for Olynyk, and it's Dick in for Brown. Butler passes to Rozier. Back to Butler. Adebayo with it. Banked it in off the glass. Adebayo's got 10 points.
Well, Adebayo makes his living on the interior. He's so dangerous close to the bucket.
Pass to Quickly. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, you know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Boucher's checked in for Barrett. And Miami also making a switch. Barnes is checked in. Pass to Adebayo. From 12 feet. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Jordan. Boucher outside. Quickly with the ball. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Butler.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
And he's going for the lob. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball.
It hurts to see that kind of mistake. The coach is going to be on him about that one.
Through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Toronto out in front, leading by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass. It's more like they're fogging it up.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's take a look at the Eastern Conference.
You take a look at the Heat, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Jordan in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Heat on D. 4-point game. Jordan the screen. Here's Quickly. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Quickly's got 9 points.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
3-pointer Rozier. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Quickly. Jordan with a screen on Rozier. The 3 from Quickly. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Rozier, the pass to Butler. Back to Rozier. To the paint. Here's Hero. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
Jordan with the bucket.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Heat trail by 9. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Here's Butler. And Butler inside.
Well, Butler not able to get to the rim, but he gets the floater to go.
Adebayo against Jordan. Pass to Quickly. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Adebayo with a steal. Here's Hero. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 9 rebounds now. Down low. It's stolen. 3 on 3. Here's Butler. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Toronto leading by 7. Dick, the pass to Barnes. Jordan with a screen on Butler. The 3 from Barnes. Connects from downtown. Barnes has got 8.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Hero outside. Outside Butler. With the 10-footer. Rebound Toronto. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Barnes, it's good.
And this is how you finish inside. Barnes, I mean, he doesn't fear anyone close to the rim.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Rozier. Pass to Highsmith. Hero outside. He takes it in. And that one is hammered home.
Well, he is a multi-dimensional scorer. Hero taking his work down the lane.
Jordan, the pass to Barrett. And he banks in the layup. Barrett's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Adebayo finds Hero. Here's Highsmith. Offline with a 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And here's Hero. Give him 23. For 3. Highsmith passes to Adebayo. Offline with a baseline jumper. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run to the middle. Here's Jordan. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Hero. From outside the arc. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Pirtle's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Abaji comes in for Barrett. And it's Brown in for Dick. And Miami also making a switch. Jaquez is checked in for Rozier. Good on the shot. Jordan's got 16 points now.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Outside Jaquez. Pass to Highsmith. Inside. Here's Hero. Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk! Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And you think about what Jaquez has done early in his career. It's pretty impressive, Stan.
Well, Brian, people tend to underrate college players who play multiple years. He was basically a finished product before he reached the NBA.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The shot by Pirtle, no good. Heat trail by 13. Butler with the ball. Now quickly defending. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 9.
Well, if you're going to give Butler a look from the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Jordan with a screen on Hero. The 3 from quickly. And it's Miami with a rebound. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. Hero for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Hero's got 12 now in this quarter.
Yeah, no time needed for Hero. He's always ready to fire.
Jordan misses. Now here's Jaquez. No made baskets yet. Hero with it. From deep three-point range. And that's not gonna go. And so it's the Toronto Raptors finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More 2K action in just a moment. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Let's get this next bucket. We got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Urging his team to go on a run here. Coach Spoelstra.
They have what it takes. I mean, Coach Spo trying to spark a fire here.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Setting the floor for the Heat. Alec Burks is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Barnes. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jaquez in at the 4. And it's Brown off the drive. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Dick, he's checked in for Abaji. Free throw good. Brown. Heat trail by 9. Rozier outside. Adebayo, a screen on Brown. And Rozier, here we go. 2 points. That one goes.
Look how Rozier just slices inside. He doesn't hold himself back on the drive at all.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Now Adebayo. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Wow, that is a tough shot. Adebayo going to the floater.
Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Rozier against Brown. Rozier can't get it to go.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Barrett, and he goes in for the dunk.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Heat trail by 11. Here's Adebayo, and Adebayo slams it in.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 14 points now in the second half.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Adebayo in the post, guarded by Olynyk. Adebayo, no good. Raptors lead by 11. Jordan goes in. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Terry Rozier picks one up. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Outside Butler. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Hero. Clock at 6. Here's Highsmith. Rozier outside. From downtown. Barnes with the rebound. The Raptors have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Pass to Highsmith. Launches it from deep. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. Outside, Brown. And the 3 off target. Heat trail by 14. Rozier outside. Here's Highsmith. Now Love. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Jordan's. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Barnes. He shoots again. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Well, look, their lack of effort is exactly why they're behind. Just look at how they're getting bullied on the glass right now.
Quickly is checked in for Toronto. Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Rozier gets the bucket.
Perfect soft touch from Rozier. That level of shot control is a strength of his game.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
Yeah, he loses concentration just for a moment. Might be getting a little complacent sitting on this lead.
Heat trail by 14. Hero outside. Driving inside. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 16th rebound on the night. Barrett finds quickly. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
And here's Rozier. Hero outside. Butler on the wing. Butler goes for it inside.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside.
Toronto leading by 14. Quickly outside. Back to Jordan. Right side Dick. To the inside. Adebayo with a steal. Pass to Butler. Some solid defense from Barrett. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Jordan inside. Working on Adebayo. Jordan misses. Heat trail by 14. 18 feet out. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Yeah, and we've seen Butler go to that pull-up so many times in his career. It's his bread and butter.
Jordan against Adebayo. Jordan misses. Butler taking his time here. Here's Hero. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Toronto has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Raptors.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And they're getting ready to notch their 33rd win of the year.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for DJ.
He has really stood out tonight with his work on the glass. You can see the extra effort coming through.
Hero for 3. It's rebounded by Barron. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his third personal foul.
And that one misses.
At the line for Toronto.
So it comes up empty at the line. Miami with the ball. Down by 15. Here's Larson. Oh, Jordan with the block. Miami grabs the miss. So no problem for Toronto as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
Good game, MP.
Good job, MP. I see. Long season. Time to grab that lunch bell and go to work. fans live for games like this one.
God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard.
Of O Canada by the one and only Skylar Cole to set the stage for this one. Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Toronto Raptors in this one as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking now at some numbers for Devin Booker.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Booker in at the point. And for Toronto, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick, and it's Jordan in at the center position. As we advance through the second half of the season, Brent, how do you keep your focus as a player?
Well, what have you established, Kevin, to this point in the year? I mean, what are the habits that have gotten you to this point? Are they working for you? Are you staying consistent with those? And I think over the course of time, you're going to get more positive out of habits that are creating an environment for you to have better performances and not take you away from what the remainder of this grinding long season is all about.
Durant with the steal. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop. That one drops for him. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
Booker with quickness in transition. The guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
Quickly the pass to Barnes. Down low. Here's Jordan. Outside Barrett. Another shot. And it's good on the way in.
RJ does such a nice job of just changing speeds out there. And when he does that and picks the right angle, he'll score.
Pass to KD. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. I asked him about his team's plan in trying to contain Kevin Durant. He said, I don't think you can contain Kevin Durant. Our focus is trying to have him take tough shots and hope he misses most of them. We'll see if they can put any pressure on KD tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Nurkic. about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Nurkic setting the pick for Booker. Offensive rebound. Beal from long range drops in the tray.
Beal loves the fire off the catch.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Toronto working the ball around now. Jordan a screen on Allen for 3. Barrett knocks down the 3 ball. Barrett's got 5.
Well, finding some room there on the perimeter, the lefty R.J. Barrett knocks it down.
And here's Nurkic. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Beal from long range. A second chance effort, and it's blocked by Jordan. And the foul called on DJ. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And Phoenix making a change here. Bulls checked in. Here's Booker. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. That 3 off the mark. Raptors trail by 4. Jordan high post. Pass to Dick. Barnes with it. Cranes it from 17 feet out.
Got to have touch from there. Clearly, Scotty's got it.
Phoenix is gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Outside, Beal. Pass to Bull. Booker with it. Quickly covering. Takes the 13-footer. It's rebounded by Jordan. The Raptors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And slam dunk by Jordan.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Quickly against Booker. Here's Beal. Plays it up and banks it in. Beal's got hit. His second basket of the night.
Well, Bradley Beal can mix it up offensively, and he gets to the inside this time to score.
Barrett finds Barnes. Pass to Jordan. Dick in the corner. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Suns. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Durant in the corner. Lets it go from 14. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Oh, KD just filthy from the mid-range, unguardable most of the time.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Monte Morris is checked in for Bradley Beal. Here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. KD on the wing. Pass to Bull. Lets the 3 fly. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Here's Abaji. Defended by Durant. Brown gets a screen from Jordan. Brown with the bucket.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Nurkic setting the pick for Booker. Offline with his 3. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Raptors. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Jordan with it. Now guarded by Booker. For 3, Mitchell. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Morris outside.
Hey, yo, right here.
Back to Durant. Toronto grabs the miss. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
Booker looking around. Some solid defense from Brown.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And getting... Changes for Toronto. Chris Boucher's checked in for Perk. Jordan comes in for Olynyk. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Bruce Brown. Phoenix also making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Bol. Grayson Allen comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Devin Booker in for Monte Morris. On the perimeter, it's Barrett and Barnes. It's Boucher out there with Jordan. And it's quickly in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against Miami got the job done. He added 29 points and, as usual, controlled the glass. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, could he? We'll find out together. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Durant. Toronto grabs the miss. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Booker is screen on Barrett. Back to Booker. And Devin Booker in the paint.
Shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes. Finding it now.
Jordan on the wing. Allen against Barnes. Back to Jordan. The kick out to Barnes. Barnes gets a screen from Jordan. Barnes can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Beal. Booker outside. Fantastic finish by Booker.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Barrett, no good. The Suns trailing. Here's KD. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Yeah, no one's stopping a KD pull-up. One of the most deadly shots this league's ever seen.
Raptors moving the ball around. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Abaji's checked in, and Dick subbed in for R.J. Barrett. And a change for the Suns. Nurkic is checked in. A nice shot by Booker.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Jordan kicks to Boucher. Pass to Mitchell. Jordan sets the screen for Mitchell. And it's off from three-point range. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Durant. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Jordan, the pass to Abaji. Tries from 16. Beal pulls it in. Suns have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. And here they come. Here's Dick. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Raptors lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Not sure any run of games feel comfortable, but this might be as close as you can get. They're at home against teams that they can clearly beat. This is a great opportunity for them to stack up some W's.
And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and you didn't even know. Poet.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Up front, Durant plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. And it's Booker in at the point guard.
And Nurkic getting up there and waiting that rim.
And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside, KD. There's Beal with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists tonight.
You got to get out on Beal. He's just too dangerous as an outside shooter.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. To Booker. Pass to Allen. It's Beal on the wing. Barrett covering. Releases. Beal can't get it to go. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. 2024, Brent, was a momentous year for Scotty Barnes. His first All-Star appearance.
Well, Kevin, an amazing accomplishment for such a young player, but it feels like we're just scratching the surface. There's been so much exploratory with Scotty Barnes. What I'm interested in the maturation process is when Scotty makes winning the most important thing, where he's pushing his teammates and taking on responsibility. That's when he's going to cross over into superstar.
Durant, that's good.
Hard to argue with that plan. Give Durant the ball. Let him show why he's one of the league's best.
Out to Barrett. Barrett gets a screen from Jordan. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Booker finds Durant. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Captain coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Think about Nurkic and how great it is to see him back on the floor. That horrific leg injury back in March of 2019.
Some changes for Toronto. Olynyk comes in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Brown in for Quickly. Booker with it. 17 points in the game. Over Brown. No good from Booker. Onside, Barrett shoots from the right block. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Suns trail by 3. Booker outside. Nurkic a screen on Brown. Booker no good. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Brown dishes to Jordan. The kick out to Brown. Here's Dick. And the 3-ball is good. Dick's got 7.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite 3-point shot.
Here's Nurkic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration
Here's Jordan. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Toronto ahead, leading by 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. we've got Emmanuel Quickly. Jordan is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Barnes, and it's Dick in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
Morris looking over the floor. Booker outside. Shoots from the high post. Boucher with the rebound.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And it's quickly missing.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Allen outside. Booker with no one around. They get it back. Plumlee finds Booker. Plumlee sets the pick for Booker. It's good. Booker's got 19 points.
Oh, man, been real fun watching Devin Booker tonight. One of the true elite scorers we have in the game.
Jordan, and he uses the glass on the layup. 16 points for Jordan.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Now, here's Bull. Bull, a screen on Barnes. Allen, shot is off. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Jordan. Got it. Good job in the low post. And that's 18 points for Jordan.
And Quickly, not just a scorer, he's also solid at finding teammates.
Pass to Bull. Booker with it. Ooh, Booker taking the hit.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Some changes for Toronto. Pirtle, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. R.J. Barrett comes in for Barnes. And it's Brown in for Dick. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Suns. Quickly against Morris. Jordan with the bucket. 20 points for him.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Here's Booker. Drops in the layup for 2. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Lets a floater go. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Quickly off the hit from Jordan. And Emmanuel Quickly hits from deep. Quickly's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
And the D has to guard the perimeter just a little bit better, especially when Quickly is hovering around that arc.
Here's Bull. It's rebounded by Jordan. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Brown, no good. Suns trail by 8. Pass to Bull for the 3. Here's Nurkic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
When you think about Nurkic, 7 foot, 300 pounds. When he gets around the rim, who's going to move him off that spot?
Kevin Durant's checked in for Phoenix. Beal comes in for Monte Morris. Jordan kicks to Pirtle. Raptors moving the ball around. And here's quickly for three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Shoots from the line. And it's Jordan with the rebound. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Toronto. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Can't connect from short range. Booker against Pirtle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Got to be pretty selective about how you guard Booker because he's very good at drawing contact.
Dix checked in for the Raptors. And he's good on the second. Here's quickly. Jordan down low. Guarded by KD. A nice shot by Jordan.
Well, we know Quickly can score, but there he shows off his passing ability.
Now Beal. Over in the corner, Allen. That's good. And so Beal with the assist.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. He is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Quickly the pass to Jordan. Back to Quickly. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. From deep. Toronto gets it back with a new 14. And that one drops. Jordan's got 16 here in the second half.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Here's Booker. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Dick on the wing. Jordan finds Quickly. Jordan sets the screen for Quickly. Hands it from downtown. Quickly's got 9 points in the quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Raptors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jordan.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
To the paint. Here's Bull. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Assist goes to Monte Morris.
26 seconds left in the fourth. And Toronto has possession. Here's Jordan. And the layup is good. Jordan's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Brown. Here's Jordan. He doesn't hit that one. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
Scary. Yeah. How's your dog doing?
Oh, he's good. He's just got out of that puppy stage, so it's nice to have him be a little more chill around the house.
Oh, yeah, I remember how my dog was at that stage.
In this arena?
Yeah, in this arena, this suit, and for this team.
Yeah, MP.
Not really, no.
You're wrong. You're really wrong.
All right, great snack idea for you.
I'm all ears.
Triple decker.
Do you think it'd
PB
be
and J.
nice?
Yeah. 12 in water. I think it would be a scene.
Yeah, that sounds fun. First day, a little nervous here. Oh, look at all those people.
Stay on point. Keep your eyes moving on the crowd. You'll be great.
So what happened to the lady that I replaced?
VIP, she kept asking for selfies and autographs.
Oh, that's gotta be frowned upon.
Yeah, it is.
Night, MP.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. Time to warm up. Be ready to rock.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Coming up, live coverage of this Tuesday night NBA game here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Boston Celtics going up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Chicago Bulls.
They've been doing exactly what you need to do when you're at home, piling up the wins. It's never easy to take that momentum out on the road, but they're playing good basketball right now.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for the Raptors, Barrett is the 3. Barnes will play the 4. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Jordan in at the center position. And in the first game of a back-to-back, is managing minutes a priority for the coaching staff, Doris?
I think, Brian, for coaches, you're just reacting in real time to how the game unfolds. Minutes are always a concern when it's a back-to-back situation. Well, let's say we get down the stretch and this is a possession ball game. Usually you're going to choose, I'm going to put my best players on the floor and try to win the game right in front of me.
Now here's Dick with the fadeaway. Porzingis grabs the board. Brown against Barrett. Brown passes to Tatum. Fires the 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Let's send it out to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. Allie?
I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Holiday. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Here's Jordan. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Now here's Tatum, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Brown. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. White, the pass to Holiday. Outside White. Porzingis with a screen on Barnes. Brown, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Dick. Oh! Incredible! Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
How about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
Porzingis, no good on the free throw. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, BA. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence. That's a nice read from Scotty Barnes. This guy understands how and when to deliver the basketball.
Outside Porzingis. There's the 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Holiday. There's Tatum with the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist of the night.
My goodness, Jason Tatum from another zip code.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Toronto, they're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year. And of course there's Boston. They're just one rung below them.
Well, right now for Toronto, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Brown. Last game he had 34 points. Pass to Jordan. Outside Barrett. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray.
Now Barrett has got to become more consistent, but if he adds consistent three-point shooting, turn the lights out.
Tries it from 19. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. The Celtics also with a sub. Horford's checked in. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Brown. Barnes passes to Jordan. Brown with some nice D.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
To the middle. Here's Jordan. Boston pulls it in.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. DJ in the last game against the Suns played some superb basketball. He scored 28 points, and as you might expect, he was usually first up to clear the boards, hauling in those loose balls for the squad. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Brown. Toronto making their last shot. No good there. Some solid defense from Jordan.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Yep, that one's good. Jordan's got 8.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Holiday passes to Horford. Beyond the arc. Poeltl grabs a miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Celtics trail by 5. Holiday surveying the floor. Outside, Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Horford outside. It's stolen by Poeltl. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Here's Barnes. Brown with some nice D.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make...
Changes for Toronto. Jordan's checked in for Poeltl. Barrett comes in for Abaji. And it's Dick in for Mitchell. The Celtics have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Graham. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in a 2-guard. Pass to Cornett. Here's Pritchard. The kick to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And the Raptors making a change here. Quickly's checked in. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Hauser.
Just incredible focus from the veteran guard. Drew Holiday, no stranger to scoring against a big-time contest.
And out of bounds, Boston will have it. The best long-range shooters amongst point guards. What a luxury to have these guys on your squad. Emmanuel Quickly, number 1.
It's amazing. I mean, the three-point shot is so invaluable nowadays. It really helps to have a point guard, though, who can bury triples at a high clip.
You know, and as the league's top three-point shooting guard, he has the green light at all times. And, you know, that gives a dimension to their offense that every single team in the league would absolutely love to have.
Toronto trailing. Dick, the pass to Jordan. Soft touch off the glass. Jordan's got 10.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's Dick. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Jordan finds Quickly. Boucher with it. Outside Dick. Jordan with a screen on Holiday. Misses the 3. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. All right, let's get an update on Scotty Barnes. What's the latest, Allie?
I was able to talk with Toronto's head athletic trainer about his status. We do now know that the ankle is twisted. He's trying to walk it off, but we have no further information at this time.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
This team looks to him to... score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Here's Tatum, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Chris Boucher.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Brown against Barrett. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Jordan misses. The Celtics with the lead. Tatum passes to Holiday. There's the triple. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Porzingis misses. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Inside, Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Love to see Barrett aggressively sharing the basketball. Wants to get it to his teammates in their spots. Nice.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. And the Celtics making a change here. Horford's checked in. There's a minute 34 left in the second. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Toronto out in front. They're up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hello there, folks. Toronto Raptors in our featured matchup, which has not disappointed.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like the aggressiveness. Don't lose steam in the second half.
All right, fellas. Time to acknowledge the players of the week. The Western Conference winner, Nikola Jokic.
The talent of the Jokers being recognized. Big achievements for the big man from Serbia. He's one of those players that can win at any time.
Yeah, he's asked to do a lot, I'm telling you, but he ends up doing it, and he gets a lot of triple-doubles, Shaq.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Barrett is the 3, and Barnes will play the 4. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with Grady Dick. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Outside Barnes, back to Jordan. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Toronto shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Team foul. At the line for Toronto.
And the free throw, no good. Celtics trail by 6. Outside, Brown. Takes a 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Jordan, the pass to Dick. Jordan, the screen. Dick with a miss. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Oh, here's White on the drive. Pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
Jordan, the screen. The 3 from Quickley. Sinks it from distance. Quickley's got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
There's Tatum with the 3. Counted from distance. 15 points in the game.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Toronto leading by 4. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Quickly from outside. And the Raptors, another 3.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Here's Holiday. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 7 tonight. Barnes with it. Picked up by Tatum. Barnes, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. 7-point differential. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip. Holiday finds Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. White for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Barnes. Jordan, the pass to Dick. The 3. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Kicks it to Quickly. Jordan with a screen on Holiday. Outside Barrett. Tries yet again. There's the drive. And it's good on the lay-in. Barrett's got 5.
R.J. Barrett staying calm under that dwindling shot clock. Great patience.
And during the first few seasons of Immanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Grant.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Outside, Brown. Here's Tatum. Tatum drops the hammer.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Kicks it to Quickly. Pass to Dick. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Abaji's checked in for Barrett. And it's Brown in for Dick. Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Down low. Oh, deflected. Jordan. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Tatum. Screen by Horford. And it's Tatum missing. Toronto leading by 3. Inside. Here's Jordan. Porzingis grabs the board. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Tatum. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Pass to Poeltl. It's Brown on the wing. Jordan with it. Horford covering. And slam dunk by Jordan.
How about the pass from Bruce Brown? This guy is the ultimate glue guy.
Porzingis with a screen on Quickly. 3-pointer Holiday. That shot missing. For Toronto, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this 3rd. Jordan, the pass to Brown. Quickly up top. And the layup is good off the glass. Quickly's got 11 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Tatum. A minute 20 left to play in the 3rd. Rebound by the Raptors. Poeltl's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Yeah, Bruce Brown, in that instance, just get that defender a little bit off balance. You put him in a tough position, and you get a trip to the free throw line.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Olynyk comes in for Poeltl, and Mitchell subbed in for Quickly. Olynyk. And it falls all over the rim and in. He's got 6.
Boy, you see Olynyk just ready to attack off the pass. Nice catch and shoot.
Brown with it. give him 8. Cornette sets a screen. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by Boston.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Jordan, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Jordan. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And now it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
This team looks so focused out there trying to increase their lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
And here's Brown for 3. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Now, Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
Here's Jordan. Nice D from Horford. Brown scanning the floor. One second left. That shot is off. And so it's Toronto, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Brown. So the Celtics 5 right now. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Luke Cornette. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Hauser in at the 3. And here's Brown for 3. Boston pulls it in.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Horford outside. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. The 3 ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Now here's Barrett. Jordan with a screen on Horford. The 3. Barrett drops in the 3.
Wow, the answer from R.J. Barrett. That 3-point big-time delivery.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Pass to Cornette. It's stolen by Olynyk. Here's Barrett.
Oh my goodness, that was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little flash.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Celtics trail by 9. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Here's Cornette. Now here's Tatum, guarded by Dick. Shot from 12. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Jordan finds Olynyk. On the wing, Grady Dick. Outside, Brown. And he drives in. Clock at 6. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Well, the Celtics shooting just under 40% from the field. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Out to Horford. Here's Pritchard. Screen by Horford. Pritchard, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now an 11-point Toronto lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Tatum can't hit. And so Brown will bring it up for Toronto. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse after this one. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. And there's the call on Al Horford. That's his first foul. Pirtle's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Brown. Holiday's checked in for Boston. Horford with a steal. Barrett against Holiday. And here's Horford for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Tatum. Over Barrett. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Tatum's got 17 now, just in the second half. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Now here's Brown. Outside Porzingis. That 3's off the mark.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Raptors lead by 9. White with a steal. Pass to Brown. Back to White. On the wing, Tatum. Some solid defense from Jordan. For Toronto, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. And here's Quickly. Jordan with a screen on Holiday. Quickly against Holiday. Jordan with a screen on Holiday. 4 on the clock. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 9. Here's Tatum. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Here's Jordan. Pass to Pirtle. Now Quickly. Jordan with a screen on Holiday. Here's Quickly. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 17-foot shot on the way. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Wow, Porzingis, no hesitation in the balance of the game. He delivers.
Quickly from outside. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Holiday. Pass to Tatum. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Unshakable trust in Jason Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
And here are the Celtics. They're on an 11-3 run. Oh, he nails it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings them within 1. Toronto has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Holiday against Quickly. Picked by Pirtle. The 3 is up. And again, Toronto, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Tatum has worked very hard to improve his finishing game, and that includes sometimes taking contact and earning a trip to the foul line.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
Nine seconds left in the fourth quarter. And again, Toronto, no good. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. It's not a bad foul right there.
That hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And here's quickly. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
We can get that one back next time.
You guys look tired out there.